continue to be practicing as much as I can, as many times as I can, get better. And that might just happen over time. Before I get started, my play-by-site first edition one came out June 2nd, 2025, Amazon, and as well as my website, Bishop Drake the Clark Hot Chords .info. And my second book went live September 25th, 26th, and then October 15th, and that was because of the hardcover. I had to give more pages for it to go for the hardcover. So that had to be aired live October 15th. So I was able to get both of my books out last year. That was my accomplishment for 2025. I would love to have gotten at least 4 out, but that didn't work out like that. Situation just didn't allow me to go there. So it is what it is. What we say, it is what it is. But I am going to be working on the 2026 books coming our way. I'm hoping I can get it done by February or March. And if be surprised, I might even have it done before the end of this month, which is January. But I'm not in a rush. So I'm not in a rush. All right, now let's see what's going on. So we're back on the keys again. That just came out of my mind. I don't know why I heard it. So. Where is my other sound? Did I not turn it on? Oh, didn't turn it on. Good. Alright, now that's loud in my ear. Alright, so what I try to do as a when I say beginner musician, when I say that, I look at it like a beginner musician. That's just how my mindset was look at it as. When I'm learning something, I'll phrase my brain to think, okay, I'm a new musician. Let me learn something new, because it makes it kind of fun. For me, everybody's different. They might think different. I'm a new musician, so I want to learn something new. I want to learn something that I ain't never played before, or something like that. So I would, put my mindset as, ooh, I'm a new musician. I'm a baby singing at this. Let me learn how to play some stuff. That's how I think of it, as being a student, being new. I want to learn something new that I've never played before, so always keep your mind frame somewhat, hey, you always wanting to learn, and not try to act like you already arrived. For some of us, I definitely has not arrived yet. So in order for me to feel like I want to be able to play like the pros, I will always want to keep my mindset as I'm a new beginner musician. Even if I've been playing for 15 years, 20 years, or 30 years, or whatever, I'm always trying to keep my mindset, oh, I'm a new beginner musician, so I want to learn something I ain't never did. might fall differently, and I recognized that the fact that we all have various different talents and gifts that God has given every man on this planet. And so some of us may not start out that way. Some of us might start out, you know, we might not start out like somebody who's been playing like for 30 years or 15 years. But I have heard musicians make these comments and say, when I first was learning how to do this, I was not always this good at what I was doing in the beginning. So always remember where you started out at. And I always remember this was my very first course that I started out with. In Vacation Bible School when I was 16. And then the next day I came back. And the next day I came back. Some people might say that I'm a natural. This was just a natural calling for me, without me having to take piano lessons. And so then, and then the next day I came back and I finished it off. And I can't remember how many days we were vacation Bible school back then, but I was about 15 or 16 years old. And yes, I did get caught, busted by the pastor wife. She came in, very nice lady, and she scared me actually because I didn't think nobody was in the church because I snuck in there while everybody was on the outside of the church at the multi-purpose area, and I was just wandering around and I grabbed the door handle and I came inside the church. That's when I was at what's the name of the church? When I was growing, I grew up at two different churches in Richmond. One was where I call him Uncle. Back in the day, they used to call it Greater Faith. Back in the day, and that was under the leadership pastor Pastor Ayers. And then later on, Vincent Miniweb took over, and they changed the name of the church to Abundance Life. I think that's what they call it now. But I've always watched and listened to Uncle Leon Johnson on the organ and Jesse Ayers on the drums. So I had always wanted to learn how to play, but I was either too afraid to ask. But my mama used to let me go up near the band and watch the band. So I was like, okay, if I can't play the organ or whatever, and I didn't know the name of the instrument at the time, I just knew it sounded good when the musician would play, which was Uncle Leon Johnson, and many other musicians that's come through that church doing revivals and stuff like that. But he was the one who stuck out at that time, and I was like, man, I want to be able to play like that one day growing up. But like I said, yeah. Then watching Jesse Ayers on drums, I was like, oh man, I want to learn how to play the drums. Ultimately, end up in high school, I took up horn, and then we was in the band with a gospel. Okay, so they had the regular band in school, and then we had the gospel group at the school, as well as different other schools that I was attending, or actually my sisters were attending the other schools because I couldn't really go to the same school with my sisters because they used to tattletale on me. Mom, your son been skipping classes. Because I wanted to be in the gospel band thing, and I was like, man, I ain't finna. I don't want to be in no history class and no English class. I want to be in I want to be in the band, whatever. But anyway, so I ended up getting transferred to another school because me and my sisters didn't quite job together at the same school because they were snitching on me and stuff. But yeah, so find a band at the other school, El Cerrito High School. This was at Kennedy High for a short minute. I went only there for a short minute too, literally a short minute. And then I was transferred to El Cerrito High. That's where I graduated from back in '86. So if there's any '86ers out there who graduated from El Cerrito, and I can remember some of the musicians who actually was in the band who went to El Cerrito High School. I believe we all graduated from there. I'm not gonna start calling names, but but to make the long story short, basically, I'm just saying, I've always wanted to learn how to play the organ, and really just didn't know how to ask nobody to show me. So I was just more of a natural. Anyway, now I wasn't 15, 16 years old at that time when I when I was watching Leon Johnson back then. Uncle Leon Johnson, I was probably like, my mom probably could correct me, but I was probably, if I can remember, 7 or 8 years old, somewhere in that game plan, somewhere in that age bracket. And I used to be mesmerized by listening to him and other musicians come through there and be like rocking the church. And I was like, oh man, I really want to learn how to do this stuff. To keep myself out of trouble. Yes, yes. Growing up in Richmond wasn't easy. um, you know, living in certain parts of in the area wasn't easy, but it was easy for me because my mom didn't play that. Especially my mom. Mom didn't play that. Boy, you get in this house at this time, boy, you ain't hanging out with them thugs. So yeah, my mom wasn't playing that. So I knew already that was. I remember something my mom said. Well, I'll just put it this way: my mom was either gonna kill me or God was gonna have to kill me. Get out there messing around with that thuggy lifestyle. My mom wasn't having it, and I know that God wasn't gonna have it, being that I was. As they say, I was born in the church. Uh, but apostolic, holiness, and all that stuff. But anyway, so then by the time we moved from or left Greater Faith, then we moved to AOH Church of God, which is in Richmond under the leadership of Bishop, or the late Bishop Ayers. And so anyway, one day we had a vacation Bible school, and by this time I was about 15. I was about 15 years old, around that age. Um, really, that time I really was in a serious desire to want to learn how to play. But the problem was I never had a keyboard or an organ to practice. And the only time you can do that kind of stuff, you gotta go to rehearsals. So anyway, so now I'm sitting there watching Joey Bumpers as I was growing up. I don't remember what age I was watching Joey Bumpers, but I think I might have been about 12 or 13 then, somewhere in that age bracket, watching him play for a couple of years, and I was mesmerized by his style of playing, or just in general. And I was always wanting to learn. I can't remember the drummer. It wasn't Cedric. Cedric was the drummer, was one of the drummers, but it was the other brother, and I keep forgetting his name. It would come to me, and then all of a sudden, whoop, disappeared. But it was another brother. It was really good on the drums. And I used to be mesmerized by watching them, and I'm like, man, all right, okay, it's either the drums, it's gonna be that brown thing up there that this guy, I don't know what the name it was, but that brown thing, that guy up there playing on. And I didn't want to play the piano, because then my godfather wanted me to take piano lessons. Actually, matter of fact, he was actually trying to teach me how to play the piano, and I wasn't trying to hear it. Yet he sat down and started to show me some stuff back in the day that old school, I say old school today, as of today, the Hawkins stuff and different other artists back in the day, and I was really not really feeling that piano thing. And then all of a sudden, he decided, hey, well, I'm gonna start have you roll with me and you sing. So I used to sing different places, and people be like loving me. Like, I think I was probably there before I got 15. Actually, I was probably like 11, 12. And so I was singing the choir or be the leader of. I used to do all that crazy stuff. I had a good voice back then. I must say, people was like, "Oh my God, that boy can sing." Yeah, today they asked me to sing. Forget it. Not happening. I don't have the voice for that. I did. You know that saying, God would give it and take it away. You would have that talent, but if you don't use it, you lose it. So that's my little backstory about that. But anyway, that's how I got into playing the keyboard, or actually the organ. But my very first debut on the keyboard or piano, the baby grand piano, which is at church, and that was me creating my own chords, doing vacation Bible school. And then after that, when Joey Bumpers left to go, I guess, play somewhere else or take up another job or something to that effect. I really don't know the business behind that, but he ended up not being the musician there, and then Cedric and Sister Cooley, and then of course the pastor, the bishop's wife, she played the piano and stuff. So at that time, she knew, and she was the only one who knew that I was trying to learn how to play, but nobody wanted to give me the time of the day. Because I'm gonna tell you what happened. Because one night Joey Bumpers played and he had to leave, and I was like, okay, this cool. This is gonna be my first time and my opportunity, so I can show them that I can play some chords. And then it's not like I was on a playing on the organ for sure. I promise you that it wasn't none of that. Cause I had practices every time we went to I went to Vacation Bible School until I got it like I had chords. I was chording. At 16, 15, 16 years. Alright, I was chording then. So anyway, it was that one Sunday night. The bishop was up talking toward the end of the service, and then because Joey had already did his thing, they did the singing, and I will never forget it. So I was sitting on the front row, and one of the deacons was sitting next to me, and then another deacon was sitting next to him. The bishop was just talking, and then Joey got up, and I was like, "Oh man, where he going?" He just left. I was like, "Oh, he gone." And so I was like, "Okay, this is my perfect time to show everybody that, hey, by the way, I'm learning, right? And I didn't get on the organ playing no like I just showed y'all a minute ago, no crazy off the wall stuff. I actually really was playing chords, and when I say I was playing chords, I was playing the chords on the organ. All right, literally on the organ. Now I'm not on the organ right now, but I was playing these chords. Let me see if I can find me a little organ sound. And I was playing hecka low, like you wouldn't even hear me. I was like barely. And while the bishop was just doing what we call, I guess, toward the end, like a benediction, so to speak, but he was doing soft talking. So I was on the organ, like really soft, like with my pedals and everything. Before I even got to the third chord, the deacon that was next to me, "Hey, cut that off! Get off of there, making all that noise." And I was like, "What?" Okay, y'all. After that happened, yeah, y'all already know. Luckily, I want to say luckily. I'll say luckily, because at that time I wasn't delivered. I would have gotten off that organ and smacked him in his face, and we would have been in there fighting. But I knew the Holy Ghost. Growing up in the AOHH Church of God Apostolic, I knew the Holy Ghost wasn't gonna let me do it. The Spirit of the Holy Ghost said, "No, don't do it. Don't do it." I ain't gonna lie, I was hot, I was sweating, sweat was coming down my nose. I was like, whoa, this dude just like busting me out in front of everybody. Like it was, it was about, 200 people in the church. I was like, wow, why this dude do me like that? Like he didn't even give me a chance. Like I got to past the second chord, and then he just started yelling at me. If he would have let me finish, I would have like. And I was playing very low, like literally, like very low, not to the point where I was disturbing the bishop while he was doing his little talk, whatever. And we could call this talk music. So I was like, oh, this is my chance to come up and. And this deacon just cut me off. He cut me off at the toenail. And he started yelling at me. I was like, oh wow, man. And then I looked at him like, are you for real, bro? Like, are you coming at me like that, man? I'm from the hood, Negro. You better watch yourself. But the spirit in the house said, don't do it, Dre. It ain't worth it. So at that point, of course, I got up and I was sitting toward the back of the church, and I'm surprised my mom didn't even say nothing because I know my mom would have defended me because it was like, bro, I was not even playing that loud. And you know what's cold about it was the bishop even looked over. He was like shaking his head, like, okay, okay. And while he was talking, he was like, I felt like, okay, I was getting the thumbs up. The deacon was sitting next to me. He was like giving me the thumbs. I'm like, okay, I see you. And then this fool, okay, I'm sorry, I can't call him a fool, but he just like he killed the vibe. And after that, I left the church and I never went back. All right. Anyway, so moving forward after that, then I ended up running into a couple other musicians. Actually, yeah, in my neighborhood. And then I was introduced to a pastor that was preaching one. I guess it was a revival or something. And then that's when I ran into Frank Moore, called him Uncle Frank Moore. And he was the first person who showed me how to play the preaching chord. He was the first person who showed me how to play the A flat preaching chord, and I didn't really know how to do that. But I used to, when I was watching him play, I was like, man, okay, looking over his shoulder, and then at the church, he was like, you want to learn how to play? I'm like, yeah, man, show me some chords, show me the chords, bruh. So he started showing me some A flat chord. I didn't know at the time, what it's all about, but I will never forget it. You can't forget something somebody ever show you. I've got one chord. Let me see. Hold on. Da 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 da. And then he went da da, and then back to ba. All right. So that's what he showed me. Then, I guess it was one of those nights that he played, and him and his friends or whatever they played, and they had to leave. And then I guess the guest preacher got up, which was he's passed on, but the late George Moore got up and he was preaching. And me and my boy was sitting like halfway in the middle or toward the back of the church. And this fool got up. The preacher was preaching, after you do the little thing, the text or whatever, and then he started going in. The Bishop Moore would start going in. He was in A flat. I didn't know the key name at the time. But this fool got up and was like, hey, yo, Dre, let's go. Let's get on the organ and the drum. I'm like, God, I ain't getting on no organ to do that. He's like, come on, man, let's go. Come on. This fool go up there, get on the drum. And then he's all waving, come on, man, come on. And everybody's looking at me like, yo, he talking to you. And all the preachers was like, he's talking to you, come on, man. I'm like, I ain't no organ player. It was so hilarious, y'all. That was the most hilarious. That's how I got going with that. But, yeah, got up there, and I started to remember the chords. While my boy went on the... I don't know, something, the spirit hit me. And I don't know, the spirit hit me. And all that came out, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess this was my calling. But yeah, that's how that went, y'all. Let me see, what's the other little organ I had on here? But anyway, y'all, that's how it got going, and that's how at the end of the service, I like 5 different preachers came up to me and were like, hey, who you play for? And I'm like, I don't play. I'm not an organ player. They was like, you could have fooled us because you was over there clowning. That was a natural. I don't know how it happened like that, but it was just a natural. And I guess it's called self-talk. I was about. I was getting at it. It was crazy. Now I told you Frank Moore didn't show me all that, but the spirit hit me. And I'll tell you right now, I ain't gonna lie. After that happened, I couldn't remember what I did because it all happened just out of the I don't know. It just happened. It just happened. It just happened. I don't know where it came from. Well, I know where it came from. They said it came from the spirit of God. Anyway, so that's why I remember doing y'all. It's funny. It's funny when I listen to myself, go back in time and remember where I came from and where I'm at now, or where I'm actually trying to go. Why does it always go low? So just always remember where it's always a start and there's always a start. I always use that word. It's always a beginning and a start to stuff. You know, some like I said, some people may not start that way. Some people might. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. And that is the natural thing to happen to start that way. But for me, I didn't start out like that. That was not my start. But it's always changing my channels. So now, my approach is. Instead of me doing. So now I can go a different way. And I still go back to always remember you always gonna go back to your foundation or how you do things. All right. So always remember there's always room for growth. And again, I hate playing keys. That's not my thing. But anyway. But at some point in life, I ended up having a keyboard before I got the organ. So I'll always transcribe stuff. I kind of keep them down. Okay, let me think. Okay, what's this? Then I'll write it down. Write that down. I'll be writing stuff down, transcribe. What if I do this? What if I do this? I used to sit down and every day and just be coming what's and be coming up with different ideas. But the thing is that I just didn't know what the names of the chords were at the time. It was just me just writing chords as I see fit to do so, and then that's what I do. So I always remember a beginner. I'm always thinking from a beginner level, but yet, you know, looking for opportunities to grow. Looking for room to grow. And they say, you know, listen to people who play better than you. And you try to grab a chord. Or the arrangement. Remember, chords, once you learn what they are, it's a wrap, because now you can transpose up and whatever. You can transpose up. And you're going to meet these chords at some point, right? And once you learn what they are, some people just learn to play the chords, but not really learn what exactly what they're playing. And my whole game plan in my book is to give you the ability to be able to know what chords you're playing in the play by sight edition 1 and 2, and to see them for yourself with your own eyes, and be able to master the voices of chords that you might hear. Um, now that's my music teacher. He sent me something some time ago, and I didn't mean to click on to that. Oops. Um, so anything that I want to learn, of course, it takes time. I do chop stuff up and try to do a little of this and a little bit of that. I'm not a keyboardist, so I'm like, okay, whew, all right, I got some work to do, buddy. Uh, I got work to do. I have to understand what I'm doing, and now that I am still learning what chords I'm playing. A flat says two, A flat add two, and D flat major seven, or sorry, D flat major seven, and then the F sharp or G flat major seven with flat five. Now I had to understand what we're doing. And I try when I'm listening to chords, my brain is saying, okay, how many chords do I want to learn today? Unchanged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, counting chords now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I would have made this a chord. Right, G7 sharp 5. 6. Same chord I played here. Made it 7 flat 5. Transpose. Now that I'm transposing, right? And any of these chords I play, whether it's the major 7 chord, right? We can transpose that. You transpose them. You get familiar with doing them if you practice. And nobody can say I'm copycatting, because now I'm telling y'all, I'm practicing it, literally sitting here practicing. And if I hear that voicing, I promise y'all, I'm gonna hear the voicing. Because why? I'm practicing it. And y'all, it's in my book, my play by sight. All right, chapter number 4 is what I'm doing. What? Yes, I'm doing chapter 4. I have no excuses. Say I don't know these chords in all 12 keys. So I hear that chord, I have no excuses. And it's not because I'm copycatting somebody, it's because I heard the chord, I played it. So somebody play these voicings, whether it's the A flat add 2, I already know how to play them. Because it's knowledge behind the madness. Not because John showed me how to do it. Because Andre sat down and said, okay, you gotta learn how to do this, Doc. And transpose. And if somebody plays these voicings, I promise y'all, I already know how to do it. Look. Listen. There it is. I gotta practice just like anybody else. And the thing is, whether I'm a rookie or advanced level or intermediate level, I got to practice just what they do. The only way you become an advanced level musician anyways is you got to start from the beginning. And that is practice. what chord I'm supposed to be playing. I'm supposed to be playing the sus4 chord. And as soon as I hear the chord, I have no excuses that I know these voices of chords because I've already practiced them in all 12 keys. Right? It doesn't matter if I do arranging here, wherever I want to arrange the voice in the chord or placing or whatever. At the end of the day, I already know what chord I'm playing. Whether I'm playing the sus chord or the major 7th move, whatever it is, I already know the voicing. So as soon as somebody starts playing it, I already know what it is. So, so as soon as somebody play it, I already know what to move. Not because I copied somebody, I understand what I'm doing in version. In transposing. Inversion. And versions in transposing. At the same time. Inversions and transposing at the same time. And choosing the bass line. On which way I want to go with the moves at the end of the day. Sometimes we might end up sounding like somebody. It's only because we all, when I say the word we all, I'm saying those who already is in the understanding of what I'm trying to learn to understand how to do. We all end up in this circle of playing the same stuff. And we may arrange it differently sometimes, and that's cool. Because a lot of us don't want to sound like the next guy. I don't, but it is going to be what it's going to be. And somebody playing chords I'm doing, trust me, I've already been transcribed those chords years ago. Way back in the day, I just never worked on them. Physically sitting here doing them. That's why I use the words I say. I didn't always play this way at first. Until I start practicing. Now, me hearing somebody doing an arrangement, then yes, I'm going to be able to pick it out because I know I kind of hear what you're doing. Kind of. I kind of hear what you're doing, so I might be able to pick it out. Maybe, and maybe not. Here we go. That was quick. Hold up. Going down. Is it here? Right, so the first time around was, right back to that move. Then come from this angle. And then we roll right back up to that diminished move. Let me appreciate that. 5, the preacher chord, 13 sus chord. Alright. And then going back to the 1. A flat 6 9. And that can go for another voicing of chord. I can play in the left hand that A flat major 6 or major 7, A flat chord, major 6, or the major 7, or both. Right, and that's one hand, A flat 13, and then that makes me play the A flat major 9 13. However, if my mind is hearing this, then I'm assuming it might be an A flat 6 9 chord. Let me turn this heater off because I'm baking right now. All right, but let's hear that. This is 6 minutes 10 seconds. Told you the chords. Woo. 2 minutes in now. I give up. Headphone fell off. Oh my goodness. What? Ending. You repeat. Okay, back to the top. Okay. Repeat the top. Okay, that's helpful. Coming to the end. I quit. What? Okay. I like that track. Elder Delvin, send me that track. That background track. Actually, that would help me actually learn the whole tune, actually, verbatim, I think. That track would definitely help for sure. Okay. That's a 6 minutes, 10 minutes. It's gonna take me a year to learn this. It's gonna take me the whole year 2026 to learn this. But most of it is repeating some of the same chords, so that kind of helps. And they do some of those crazy changes along the way. But at least I get started with it. At least start. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm counting how many chords I want to learn. See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's 12. I'm gonna stop counting at some point because I ain't gonna remember how many chords I did. And this is 14 seconds in, so 6 minutes and 10 seconds. I got 14 seconds into it now. Okay, got 15 seconds into it. Alright, 17 seconds into it. Now listen, y'all. It's one thing in me learning it, and it's okay. I know this sounds weird to say somewhat, but it's one thing me trying to learn to play it, and it's one thing for me to memorize to play it. Cause now I'm just listening to it and trying to see can I play it, and then I have to turn around and come back to see if I can memorize to play it. If that makes any sense. Cause you gonna be doing some stuff and I'll be like, okay, I'm not used to doing that. Do stuff that I'm not used to doing all the time. Okay. 23 seconds. I'm being petty now. I'm trying to hear every little detail to play this tune. Alright. I need to put my Jesus Christ hat on. And then remember, y'all, I'll repeat it. I'm just seeing can I do it. 26 seconds into it. Now I gotta come back later and try to memorize it. Okay. And every chord he's doing, like I said, from the start, A flat act 2, D flat major 7, major 7 with flat 5, comes up, minor 7 flat 5. So all these chords in the book. Right, and then if I don't think I put the G7 with the sharp 5 in there. G7 sharp 5. But I did put the major 7 flat 5 in there. Diminished 7. Diminished 7 is in the book, chapter 3. A flat. You can say A flat at 2. Depends on which voice you want to do. Or A flat major 7, chapter 4. I can see the chords in my head already because I put it in the book. Diminished 7 again. Diminished 7 again. B flat minor 9 in the book, chapter 9. And then he does this little octave thing. And right back to A flat at 2. And then this little thing. Da, 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 da. And then he goes in. E flat minor 9, 11. Then he goes D flats major 6. F minor 11, 7, 11. Back to D flat major 6, I believe. Come back. Because we in A flat, so I better call it for what it is. F sharp or G flat add 2. This is in the book. All those chords I just mentioned is in the book. Diminished major 9, sharp 5 in the book. And major 9 is in the book, chapter 9, and also in my new book edition. Every chord. That's crazy. Alright, now what we going? Right, major 7 flat 5 in the book. Major 7. Then he kind of go back up. Repeat that whole thing. Now we're going to arpeggiate this into the E flat chord. E flat. And then he comes out. Do the same scenario that sort of. But he's going to slide out. Kind of slide out. Doing that little thing. And then we're going to the 5, and which is the E flat 13 sus chord. Now let's just say, see, hold up, yeah, E flat 13 sus chord, and then this one, A flat 6/9. All right, my 6/9s is in both books actually. The edition 1 and 2. All right, let's get at it. I'm just trying to remember all of the chord movement. Seconds into this. Oh, hold on. Hold on, I'm ahead of myself. He's really actually going to the F major, not 7 or 9 actually, but he's doing it. Slowing that down in my mind, right? So it's F major 9 in the book, and that is chapter 9. So, diminished 7 in chapter 3. And then we're going to the major 6 chord. we're gonna go back to the A flat major 7. All these books in chapter 4, all day. Then he's doing this kind of like together, the little octaves. And we already know B flat minor 9. B flat minor 9. Matter of fact, B flat minor 9 11. And we hear Michael Rail doing that stuff too, you know. A flat major 9. Hallelujah. 6 9. The bit. Is it? And y'all heard this little that kind of stuff, and it go hallelujah. Y'all, so I'm like, oh, a lot of stuff I'm hearing is like, okay, there's in the book. Y'all literally these chords in the book. That's the cool thing about it. Alright, what was I forgot what I was at. Okay, I forgot what I was at. Alright, 52 seconds into it. Major 7 flat 5. I told y'all all day. Transpose it. Transposing. 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 So as soon as I heard that, I said, okay. Alright, so yeah, major 7 flat 5. I identified the chords because I put them in the book, and I know the chord when I hear it. E flat. How you gonna play the E flat? Now you know the E flat. That's kind of like. I mean, that's dark. So I'm only assuming that he might have played a few of the notes in the E flat. Now how would I do that? Yeah, like that. Got the root, first inversion, and it's omitting the 5 and playing the top. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think I'm hearing him playing the E flat dark. And when I say dark, it's just double up. Yeah. Yeah, I can't hear. It don't sound like he's playing it dark. You can tell. That's dark. And then light. Alright, what's next? I got 1 minute in. Alright, doing pretty good. I'm at 6 minutes and 10 seconds of this clip. But if I got 1 minute in, that's pretty good. That's pretty impressive. Now I'm gonna go back later to memorize it, step by step. But chord wise, I know them now. In the book, so let's say without the bass line, you diminish major 7 is in the book. All right, in my second book. Now with the bass line, all right, we have an F sharp. Because it's like as if you left A flat to F sharp for a split moment. Or actually B, depending on how you want to see that, y'all. But F sharp 13 with the flat 9. All right. That's with the bass line. Without the bass line, it's a E diminished major 7. And then if I drop down to a D chord, it's E flat down to a D chord. It's just your D minor 11 flat 5. What? And I can play around with the tritones again. And play around with the tritones and go to like an E major or E flat major with the add 5. I'm just playing around with the tritone on E flat for a second. Then we can play E flat sus with the major 7. Add 3. Add 3 because A flat. 1, 2, 3. Add 3. I'm sorry, E flat. I said A flat 1. 2, 3. My bad. And I'm just messing with the tritone just out of curiosity, y'all. Uh-oh. And then here. Y'all heard me doing this early on in another. Was it the same video today or yesterday? Last night, I think. But this is an E flat 7 with a D flat on the bottom. You want to hear this kind of stuff? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. So I use that. All that's moved. D flat major 9, fat, or inside. You know, and bring it out. And I can turn it into a E flat major 9 13, however you want to voice it. So D flat major 9. Oh Lord! It's good to know which chords you're doing. It is good to know. So you're not flying high blind, or whatnot. So you're not flying high blind. And that is that your that's your alt, your 13 alt move. There's so many ways to approach that. I said that earlier in a bunch of my videos that you can play. You know, you can switch over to the minor 7 flat 5, then you can switch over to your 13, your 7 13 5, and that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. But anyway, let's get back to what I was doing, and now where I left off at. Crap, what I left off at? Hold on. We was here. All right. Then the next bass line is gonna go to. B major 9. B major 9. Oh. B major 9 or 7? I'll go to the 9. Alright, then you're gonna do this little. So after it. Well, hold on. Sometimes I like to do it like this. But he's doing it. flat, second inverted, and then E flat minor 7/11 in the book. And he uses a sus4 sort of. And I don't have perfect pitch, but I know chorus now a little bit. Then sus4 again, E flat minor 7/11, and then right back to that. Wait, hold on. Yeah, minor 7. Take the strings out. Right back to the A flat minor 7. Right back to the chord that we started in the beginning. Sort of, you know, one, one. Back to it. Let's see now where we're going. Good luck to me. Okay. Oh, so he's arpeggiating. There it is. And I'm pretty sure he's going to end it the same thing. Alright, so. That's what I thought. Now we're probably going to go back to the 5, but we're going to do it. The 5, but he's going to do it up on the voicing. That preacher chord, as I said earlier. So now you place the 13 sus up higher. Alright, now I got 1 minute and 20 seconds into this now. What? Nope. I'm still okay. I'm baffled trying to figure this out. So 5, 1. Nope. Sometimes I surprise myself. I was like, what? Hold on. How did he hold that voicing though? Maybe because of the track. What? I don't do runs, but I'm like, what? I feel like I'm missing one note. Hold on. Okay, there it is. Okay. Oh. Let me see, that's tricky right there. Ah. Sometimes they say sing it. What? And then the speed comes after that, but good luck to me. I told you I let the 4-speed work. And that's just why I was trying to figure out how you got from here. And then that's crazy. break it down in steps. But even if I don't get the run all the way right, but 1 minute and 15 seconds. So okay, I think I got it. But it's like I'm just trying to figure out how you move the hand. I guess you just moved it, and then something like that. I don't know. I told you I made the force be with me. He's going immediately right away. I got that somewhat. And then all this is a chromatic move. So this is basically a run. Then chord. The chord that he played at the beginning of this, somewhat at the second or third chord in the beginning. It was the third chord. One. Oh, so one. That chord. So after the run. And you're gonna hit the chord twice before you go to the major chord, the major 7 chord. Like that. To come back to it. Actually, I thought he was gonna do it twice. He did it once. Alright. Good luck to me. What? Alright, back to the major 9. After minute 7. And that major 6. I'm pretty sure we're going back to the. I think. Let's see. Let me see how we're gonna do it. That's how I hear it. Good luck to me. So you go in that diminished book. Alright, D flat, diminished 7, C diminished 7, and then the minor 9. I think. Hold up. Alright, I lied. C sharp diminished 7. Yeah, C sharp diminished 7, my bad. Then 2 C diminished 7. And so, because I heard the top note. Once I hear the top note, it's a wrap. Yeah, so as soon as I hear that top note, then I already know where we're going. Oh, Lord! And B flat minor 9 11 all day. And you remember that? Right back to it. like 5 to the E flat. I quit. 140. 1 minute and 40 seconds. I quit. I don't want no more of this. I don't want to have no more dealings with this no more. Why? Okay, y'all know he went back to the same chord, but he did this, I don't know. That thing, let's see it. I'm trying to figure out how I want to put my hand because I know he's going back to this chord. See? Yeah. Now I'm not sure if he's pulling that off with the left hand or because of that his track is playing the bass line. So that's why I said I think the bass line was carrying that, or he could have did it himself too. I'm not sure if he was carrying the bass line or the track. Okay, maybe I am sure. Let me see. I listen to it again. I think it's the track is doing it. Because the track is going to go. Yeah, the track is carrying it. He's just basically going back to the major 7 with the flat. I'm sorry, the major 7 chord. But the bass line is the F sharp 13 with the flat 9, basically. I'm just gonna carry it. That helped out. Right back to it. We need to go back. Cool. We're going back to that. Thank God. Okay. Okay. What I heard? I forgot what I heard. What did I hear him do? What I heard him do? Repeat, I think. I won't be voicing it. He didn't go like this, but he something like that. And then y'all know, right back to that. I'll catch all this stuff, but okay. Alright, so he's repeating some stuff. That's kind of cool. It helps out. And that's how you start to learn how to play the keyboard. I'll bounce off of different songs. I try to see if I can do it, and then once I figure that I can do it, then I'll practice it eventually. Jason White. Jason White. the notes. Familiar chord? All these chords in the book. That's funny though. Every chord I'm playing. So it's the major 9, A flat add 2, as I said earlier. E flat minor 9, B flat minor. Repeat. F sharp major 9, A flat add 2, as I said earlier. A flat major 9 or 7. Arpeggiation of your power chord. And then he comes in with this scale, or it starts on 5. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're playing the D flat major chord. And then he goes twanging in. A flat minor 9, 11. D flat 7 with the flat 9, flat 5. I can't explain this one. The only way I can explain it, perfect fourth up to the A flat, and he's doing arpeggiation. And then he's going to the 7 sharp 9 sharp 5. And then we're going to F7 flat 9 sharp 5. All these chords in my book. We're talking about chapter 7 and chapter 8 in the new book. Major 9. Okay, that's where we're at now, right? Major 9 with the flat 5 in the book. This is F sharp major 6. And he's gonna do a whole bunch of little things right here. So it's kind of hard to say break this down. To the minor 6. So he's playing a bunch of little moves right here. All right, major 6. So I gotta break this down. It's kind of hard to do that. E flat 7, see, and then minor 6, C minor 6. That's the only best way I can do it. But if you think about it, is the F sharp. We're in E flat, a D flat, so I'm gonna call it G flat major 6, and you just go into the A flat add 2, technically, or A flat. But he's just doing his arpeggiation around. A flat, and then we come back out, and then we're at D flat add 2. And then the other B flat minor. That's B flat add 2. That's in the book, my second book. B flat minor add 2. Right. So he's gonna do this little thing with his melody line, I guess. So step is at B flat minor add 2, minor add 2, back up 2. You already know the chord. We played it earlier. Hold up. A flat add 2. I told you we want to hear that again. You're going to hear this a lot. Okay. All right. What? What? Okay, so what he's doing after you come out of, I'm a D flat chord, and then we're gonna hit the 6/9. D flat 6/9. Then B flat minor, A flat add 2. He played this earlier. So yeah. Cut slur into the D flat add 2. D flat add 2. D major add 2. I think we're still holding that voicing. So I pick up a little bit. Alright, y'all, this is your Bo Bishop Dracer, aka Andre Clark, on here on YouTube, Facebook, and Tickety Tockety Tock Tock. And I just wanted to put my fingers on the keys for a few, show y'all that these chords that we are doing or simple chords, it just, I think our psychological portion of our mindset says, oh my God, I'm gonna make up a name or something like that, but Jack Back is over there on that organ and that keyboard, and he's killing the game. Jack Back, I made a new name for somebody, but Jack Back is killing on that keyboard, and our mindsets makes us think that we can't play this stuff, but honestly, these guys are actually playing really simple stuff, actually. And it just makes us think that they're playing something that we never ever can play if you sit there and think about it. Major, minor. Major, minor. It's the basic chord. And remember, we have root. First, second, root. First. This is where the keyboard player wanted to vamp his chords. We have the B major root. First inversion, second inversion, and so forth. That's where you want to vamp the voicing. Then we have the sus chord, the sus2 chord, and I ain't gonna lie, in the beginning it do sound complex at first, but then if you sit there and think about it, do a process elimination. Okay, hold on, let me listen to this this is 1 minute 35 seconds, but couple seconds into it, you'll be like, okay, what chords are we gonna be doing in this segment? Okay, so I got major, minor, augmented, diminished, dominant chord, major 7 chord, sus2, sus4, 7 sus4 chord, and my tritone. Now all I have to do is this process of elimination. What type of chords am I gonna hear in this segment? In the first couple of moves, I don't hear no augmented for sure. Alright, you follow what I'm saying? I don't hear no major 7 there. Okay, so I know my process of eliminations. I said earlier, major, 1 minor. Alright, did you say augmented? Diminished 7, dominant chord, major 7 chord, sus2, sus4, 7 sus4 chord. So what's gonna be in this move? Well, I already immediately learned it. It's gonna be what? Major and minor. Those are the first 3 chords. Sus, minor. Alright. So now I know, okay, major, minor, major, sus2 whole step, sequence sound chord, 7 sus4 chord, and minor. Now I can pull this off. What's up? Yes, I can pull this off now. Let's get at it. Now hit the tritone. All right. He's playing a chord there. Even though we hear either G tritone, F sharp tritone, but he's playing a chord over it. You can hear it ringing at the top of it. F sharp minor 7 flat 5. What? F sharp minor 7. What? F sharp minor 7 with flat 5. Of course, he's doing it faster, right? Alright, now where we going? I love you. Alright, the minor again. I hope you're going to the minor move. Alright, then you're going to do this little tritone thing. Then I love you for, then they're going to go major, A major, B major, A major, add 2, B major, add 2. Back to it. B major, add 2, so I'm here doing this swing and see how to. B major 9, 13. What? Alright, the next chord is D major. Now remember, earlier I played this other song. Y'all remember me doing that? I heard the chord because why I played it. Where we at? An E major. So the whole thing. Alright. Right back to the secret sauce chord. That's over to the 4. A minor 7 with the flat 5, y'all. Okay, now let's see. So we doing a diminished move this time. So he's doing this time the G diminished 7, half step back to F sharp diminished 7. He's doing it with 2 hands to pull this off. I love you. This is E major 6/9, F sharp 6/9. Right. All right. The tritone. And we're playing the major 7 with the flat 5 sharp 5, which is also in the very first book. So can't nobody tell me I'm stealing chords because these chords I've already written them out, and I do play them. And then go back to right back to the same moves. This time got the same diminished one. This time we double up and then come back out. Same chord movement forever. Bottom. You probably I this is kind of petty, but when he did it the first time and the second time, I said, okay, this is the kind of way to help you come back. Because remember, after we did it, let me see, I think it's after. Forever, but that helps you come back. Here we come again, or where we go. Say. That's my big L. So we then glory to God. Alright, da da. Alright, that's the tritone will go up. Hold on. Glory to God. Almost forgot. Mess it up. Alright. Then you go. Then we go to B. Then we go to E. That's over E. And then when we return, you're coming back on A. Coming back on A. Okay, now we're gonna get some technical stuff right here. Right back to that move, which is the -6. 6/9, E 6/9 sharp 11. That's that pre. We go to A flat, remember. Alright, that's the E -6/9 sharp 11. So then it goes up to the B flat -7 flat 5 11. And we all should know this chord, but some of us we don't. It's this doing inversion of the minor 11 flat 5 up top. In the book. And then the major chord, E major 9. And then we're doing the E 13 sharp 11. He's gonna do something quickly, so my brain is going to shut down right now. Minor move, E major move, and then repeat all this. So now we're gonna do that. And then bottom. That's next. Oh, y'all missed it. Now move back to this, move voicing. It's really quick when you do it. It's the same chord, it's the preaching chord, major 9. But he cuts the top note off and do this little move. Preaching chord like in C sharp. On the 4. F sharp 9. That's also in the book. I almost forgot about that chord actually. That is in chapter number. Every chord I'm playing right now, every single chord, every doggone single chord I played today, I played it today. That I'm playing today, right now, is in the book. I almost forgot about this one, the 9. What chapter is that fall under? I forgot. 18, 17. What chapter is it actually? I just saw it a minute ago. The 9. Oh, what is it? Up here at the top. Hold on. 25, 23, 24. Passed it a minute ago. Oh, here it is. 222. The 9 chord. And I did those chords in all 12 keys. Alright? I call it the 9 chord. The 9 chord. I don't got what I was just doing. Hold on. Oh. Wait, what was it? Yeah. And remember, because it has to do with the bass line. Alright, this is the F sharp 9. Chapter 22, page 59 at the very top. And of course, those voices, of course, can be also revamped in a different route too, on how you might want to play it. It's another portion of playing that same chord. Alright. And of course, when you bring it inside, the version that I use as well. I forgot what I just played. Oh, right, the F sharp 9. Now I might use because I'm using the E on the bottom, but it's still because of the bass line. And we play it sometimes. Transposing the tritone and the minor chord and put them together. So we may call this a minor chord add 6. Alright, a minor chord add 6. C sharp or D flat. It's a C sharp minor chord, we just add in the 6 in the scale. And it just happens to be the tritone mixed together. The minor chord, and I also have that as well. I believe in the book too. And we played them in all 12 keys, by the way, so all you have to do is to remember the minor chord, and we just add the 6, and it's the first inversion, matter of fact. And then all we do is adding the 6 to that version. So if I go to F minor chord, all I do is add the 6 in that scale. Here's somebody doing it. You already know what they doing. And depending on what bass line they want to start that at. So depends on what bass line I want. And that also depends what you're doing in your left hand. That's gonna make that nice, beautiful sound, especially when you're doing it with the tritone. All right, whoo, that's enough on this keyboard. I promise y'all, I am not a keyboardist. I do not like playing keys. You will probably never catch me playing the keys nowhere, but I just enjoy learning some ideas that I hear keyboard players doing. So I'm very selective on what I want to learn. But for you keyboard players, when you're learning, practice. And then, you know, if you're an organ player, of course, you go to the organ and do what you do over there on the organ. So let's slide over there to the organ for a few minutes. I ain't gonna be on there very long. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I haven't thought about what I want to do, but once I get older, I guess I'll figure it out. So we're gonna slide over there to the organ. Let me see how I want to do this. I guess I have to unplug power source here. I probably won't need it anyway because I ain't gonna be on there that long. And I'll shut off the keyboard. So I'll put timing on the keys, and then I'm gonna put timing on the organ. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure this out. All right. Every day, come to the keys, and then the organ. That's what I'm trying my best to do. My bestest. My bestest. Let me see how I'm gonna turn this. I'm gonna try my bestest. All right, this is the organ. Somebody asked what's the difference between an organ and keyboard. That was keyboard, organ, keyboard. Two different instruments. Now, what happens to me, I get real, what's the word, dumbfounded, because I've been on the keys for a minute, and then all of a sudden now I can't play the organ. My best to do it is not funneling around, or as somebody used to say, doodling around. I try to specifically target what I want to learn. So I try to specifically target what I'm doing so that I sort of remember what I did the other day, or last night. Oh God. Now once I get it and I finish that whole line, I literally finished it. I was working on it last night, so I actually literally finished the 8 chord progression, and then I think I had 10 and the other one was 7. I think I total 24 chord progression in a short amount of time. Ooh. And that's what me add extra bass line. Uh-huh. I forgot the bass line. Alright, so I learned that real shortly. Yeah. Alright, so I think I got that memorized. And I feel like my last chord didn't sound right to my ears. Let me see. Flip that back over. I think it was C, B flat. Okay, I knew I played it wrong. And then here it is. I felt like I played that wrong. Now I got it. And I don't spend all day practicing, y'all. What I mean by that, I'll try to bring 5 minutes, 10 minutes here, 5 minutes here, 10 minutes here, 5 minutes here. So I'm trying to get back into that actual zone of just spending 5 minutes on something, and then once I got it, it's a wrap. So I did that whole front page in just a couple seconds. Okay, so I finished that whole front page without looking. So then I'll go on to the next side. I ain't gonna do it today. I'm gonna take a head break because I got this page and this next page over here to tackle. Right. And I always will double back on my other stuff that I originally started with. And I always double back that. Almost forgot. And then y'all heard me mess around with this. So you heard me messing with that one. You know. So I'll keep on messing with that. But I'm definitely not gonna always continue to play that particular one in its sequence. I'm gonna just take it completely out of context and do whatever I want to do with it, and move it forward. But for the other stuff that I'm doing, um, yeah. Oh, and then let me see what's the other one. Hey, fingers. What I said? A back file. Sloppy. Okay, I'll go back to that kind of stuff and finish it off to the T and get all this craziness going. So I'm always gonna double back on some stuff, you know. All that kind of stuff. I'm gonna double back on that stuff. But so everything I got up here in front of me, I'm actually most of it I'm trying to memorize it, and then the others is just me trying to see can I do it. I know y'all probably say, bro, I know you can do it because you've been doing this other stuff. I know you can do this. You got this. You can do it. Sometimes I feel like I can't. Sometimes I feel like, oh my God, man, I'm tripping today. Or this is gonna be real complex. It's gonna be real difficult stuff to do. But but it's just the memory part of it, just memorizing to memorize what you're actually doing. So I'll go and play over this 1,000 times until I get this little shuffle. I said little, to me it's big, but this big shuffle of stuff memorized to the T, to the point where, you know, I just say I'm eating it up, gobbling it all up. All right. So then, since I've already tapped with this, so what I'm doing is I'm tapping with some of this over here, and then I'm gonna grab and start tapping with some of this over here and shuffle it over here until I get it all tapped in, and then I'll turn around and come back to it to start trying to rememorize it. I know that sounds backwards. You're like, bro, why you doing that backwards? It sounds backwards, bro. I don't know. This is the way my mindset is, and I sometimes feel like I don't have the time to sit here and be trying to memorize it. And then the other half of that is that I haven't been playing at church for a bit, so that's probably another factor why I'm not really tripping as hard as I should. But like it's an urgency that I have to learn it. But y'all find out when y'all see me really get into this, then you're gonna really know that, okay, this dude's got an urgency. It's an urgency that I actually sit here and fly through this little bit right here. Once I fly through this, and I'm gonna keep on pulling from here to shuffle to see if I can do it, then I'll turn around and I'll turn on my memory bank, and started saying, okay, now it's time to cash in. You know, probably say that's backwards, but you know, that's just kind of how I rock. But I'll just put it in front of me and say, okay, you know. And then most of the majority of stuff that I've seen, I've already know how to play it. It's just now sitting here practicing it and doing it. See, B, E flat. I used to do all this stuff. I said I wasn't gonna do it now. Now it's sitting in my face, it's looking at me like, yo, hello, come and get some of this, bro. Hey, come on over here and smash on. Yeah, come on over here. Don't turn your head the other way. Don't clock out yet. Don't clock out yet, Bishop Drake. You got to come on and hit me right quick. Most of the stuff I can say, A flat. Oh, miss it. Hold on. Ah, G. See, I got to think. Okay. And back to it. Okay, let me see. Now, how did I get there in the first place? Let me see. A flat. And then to G. And then down to C. See, and I gotta do the left hand. Let's see. E, G, E, D, G. E, G, E, D, G. Let me see it. Oh, okay. This is all over C. Baseline. I think my problem is I don't feel like thinking. Somebody said you ain't supposed to think when you play, but so just play. That's the move here. That's all over C. So so I gotta learn this whole crazy move. C, F, talk music, y'all. I'm doing right now. First thing. C to F. Now we're gonna B. I got the whole move. Next chord, B flat. So now I gotta memorize it. I gotta relearn all this all over again. It's crazy, man. I'm ready to go to this part now. They asked me if I'm gonna memorize this. So I gotta remember. Here it goes. Talk is it. Alright, and what's my next move? Let me see. I gotta go. I'm going to F minor 9. So that after that last chord. I prefer to do the move with probably start it with the bass line in the beginning and come off the bass and then go hit and go back to I think I played this voice again. Guess what? B again. Let me see what that meant. Let me see. Da 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 da. Up. Da. Let me see. I played this early. So. B to B flat. Let's go da da da. And then I think we're supposed to do some kind of rhyme. Let me see. Let me think how that rhyme would go. Hold on. G F. Oh. And then I'll come back on the bass line. Oh, I did this whole little lick thing. D. To say. Alright, so sometimes I like to play stuff, but see can I actually play it? And okay, I can play it. So I don't have it memorized, but I will come back to it and smash on all this stuff. I need to put it back in order the way I had it somewhat, but sometimes I like to just jump around on it and purposely to kind of confuse myself, but it never really works because my brain will just go into this certain order of jiving right into it because the first half of this was this one. And so then after that, then I'll go to the actually I went to the third page, which was the last part of this, and actually I forgot to go to the second page to start it. But anyway, oops. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna take the time out because now my brain is in overload. So anyway, this is how I do it. Jump to the organ, go to the keyboard, go to the keyboard, go to the organ, and try to switch off back and forth to get my skills back up to playing or practicing and playing, because otherwise, if I don't, then y'all know the saying, if you don't use it, you lose it. Then eventually have an appointment with my doctor. So is it this week? Wait a minute. Oh, that calendar is wrong. This week. So hopefully the news I get, it will be good news. If it's bad news, still the same thing. I guess I still have to stay focused, right? And lock in. But the good news I want to hear is I want to get off this medication. That's the first thing I want to hear. I don't want to hear nothing else. Doc, Can I get off this medication, doc? Whether she say yes or no, um, it's for my good for my gatherings. So I'm just gonna roll with it. And they say roll with the punches and keep it pushing. So I got my little stack over here that I've already ran through, and then I still got this little stack over here that run through it real quick. See, can I play it? And more than likely, y'all gonna say, Nitro, you can play this stuff. Shut your mouth. Yeah, that part. Actually, this should have been over here actually, because I had actually started it. What was it? Is that the other half of it? Let's see. That's F sharp. Hold on. That's F. F sharp. It was E, and then E flat. All right. So put that at the top of this food chain over there. So then that leave me with not too much over here left. That's a good thing. Woohoo! So I'll feel really, really good about the fact. Actually, oops, I forgot to put this over here. Cause I think I started this already. I might have already finished it, but I'll do it again. Let's see, that's part 3. Part 1. That's 2. That's 3. Hold on. Flip this page. Alright. And then put that over there. So basically my little shuffle to do stuff is getting smaller. That's a good thing. That means I'm on my way. I'm on my way back. Okay, actually I started this one too. So part 1 and 2. Alright. So my stack getting smaller over here now. My little stack of to do stuff is getting really smaller. So what I do, like I say, don't do what I do. Just when y'all learn stuff, just go ahead and learn it and finish it and get it over with. I just like to in the beginning just try to see can I do it. If I have the patience enough to do it, I guess that's what I'm really trying to say. And then once I realize, okay, you can do this, doc. You got this, and then I'll go back and turn around and memorize everything from the start to the finish. All right. All right, y'all. This is your boy Bishop Drayster, aka Andre Clark. And again, for those who already purchased your book in the year 2025, thank you for your support. I'll go and again, as I say, you're gonna thank me because you're gonna find these dope chords in the book that you can actually learn to do as you start learning to listen to other musicians play all this stuff that they doing, because I'm dropping it in the book. And whatever is in my master, all the dope chords in my master is going into an actual real legitimate music book played by sight. So this is edition 1 and 2. And so I have 2 other books. I might even get inspired and maybe just do 4 books this year. I may get inspired and knock down 4 books this year. So y'all pray for me. I'm pretty sure my inspiration has come back, but so this weather is not my friend at all. This type of weather, it's rainy weather and windy and rainy, and now it ain't raining. Now the sun is up. It's kind of funny, but so it kind of messes up my motivation sometimes. But I probably said the rain. Yeah, I don't like it when it rains because it makes me feel like I just want to go lay down and stay in the bed all day if I could. So yeah. All right, peace and love and cornbread. Y'all have a good day. And I don't know what time it is. 11. So y'all got me up early this morning practicing, and then y'all caught me late last night practicing. So I'll come probably back later on this afternoon. Maybe depends on, because my wife is out of town, but she says she's gonna be on her way leaving by 11. So 11 or 12 o'clock coming back home. So if she comes back home tired, then y'all not gonna see me come back on. And then again, you might, because if she sleep and she out, y'all know I'm coming back. All right, peace and love and cornbread. Catch y'all later. Deuces.